Get me that signal. We need more power.
All right, I'm talking to Matt from Iello Games. Matt, thanks for talking to me, taking a few minutes out here. I know that Iello's got a lot of good stuff coming out, and they brought a lot of stuff here to Gen Con. Why don't you show me a show and tell?
Yes, so the first game, which is not really a Gen Con release, it's a Origin release, it's Titanium Wars. It's a card game, a space opera card game, with a lot of table talk. Basically, the player wants to build a fleet to get control over planets, and they'll fight each other. And yeah, there's a lot of diplomacy. You'll try to influence the other players to attack someone else, and there's a lot of combination too. There's 6 different units to build in your fleet, 6 different equipments to upgrade them, and 6 different buildings that you can build on your planets. It's not a deck building game, everything is open on the table, but there's still a lot of combination available for the game.
How's that one been doing for you guys? I know it came out at Origins, right?
Yeah, it came out of Origin. It's been doing pretty good. I think some people were maybe expecting something heavier because of all the cards. It's not a complex game. It has a lot of table talk, as I said before. I think a lot of people think that the game is fun, and we do too. So for now, the game has been yeah, a real pleasure to play and a real pleasure to sell.
All right, I'm looking forward to trying that one out.
The second game I'd like to show is
The Phantom,
the Phantom
Society.
Yes,
That's an interesting game. I've taken a look at that.
Yes, it's from us and Fanforge, who made Tokaido before. Okay, it's a short game. It's 20 minutes, even 15 sometimes, and it features. I can show you a bit of the back. A really interesting double-leveled board where you can hide round-shaped ghosts under square-shaped room tiles. And so the game is always ghost versus ghost hunters. The ghosts are trying to rampage all the maximum of the rooms of the hotel as they can, while the ghost hunters are trying to find them as quickly as possible. But as doing so, they are also tearing down entire rooms, and so giving points to the ghosts. So they have to be quick about it.
That sounds pretty cool. I really like the concept. And it plays fast, huh?
Yes, it plays really fast. There's maybe 3 or 4 minutes setting up phase that is actually already the game, because every player plays the room tiles for one color, and then the ghosts have to place the ghost tokens underneath, while the ghost hunter close their eyes, obviously. And so it's short, it's fun, it's a lot of deduction, a bit of bluff. It's really interesting to play as a ghost when you are in a team, when you play a 3 or 4 player game, because well, you have to try to confuse the ghost hunters that can deduce where you are by the rooms that you remove. But so when you are 2, you try to confuse them, but you can't talk to each other, so you have to you have to.
Oh, it sounds great. It really does.
Third release here at Gen Con is the Thrill Pig.
The Three Little Pigs.
Obviously, it's inspired by the tale. Okay, it's a family game. Okay, it's in a box,
like
the shape of a box.
Yep.
It's a dice game.
Oh, okay.
So the core rule is quite familiar. You have 3 rolls of your dice, and you try to make the best combination as possible, which is in this case having as many similar symbol as possible. The symbols are the doors, the windows, or the roofs. And the more you have on your dice, and the best material you'll be able to use to build either a door, window, or roof. So it's either brick, wood, or straw. And of course you'll be safer in a brick house than a straw house, because when on 3 of the 5 dice there's a wolf figure, and those figure you can't re-roll, and if you roll 2 wolves, you won't take any tile, but you'll take the spinner instead, and as a wolf would do, you will blow on the spinner to make the to make the arrow spin, and you designate a house of an opponent, and all the tile of the designated material are blown away from the game. So it's a game where you play at the same time the little pigs and the big bad wolf. The game has it's perfect with kids. It's also good with adults because it has a tool. It has 2 levels of difficulties with the objective cards that has a little bit strategy in the game. Basically, in the standard game, you get points at the end of the game by having good tiles, so the bricks is worth more than the straw. By having the small little flower pots on the tiles, that's worth 1 point, and by having houses, completed houses. Okay, so if you have 4 completed houses, it's 4 extra points. So you may want to make a lot of different houses. With the objective cards, you'll get points also if you have the tallest house, or if you are the first to make your house only with bricks, or so on.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It looks like fun for the young ones especially.
And we have a few previews here of games that will be out in the next month. The first one I don't have the box, but you can see just behind me.
Yes, Guardians Chronicles.
Guardians Chronicle. It's been successfully kickstarted in last June. It's a game of superheroes, semi-cooperative game where one player plays the villain, the Professor Scarif, and the other players play the Liberty Patrol that are trying to enter his lair and defeat his minions and stop his evil schemes that can be like turning the president's daughter into a monster, or launching nuclear missile to the world. Another one, which is also a Kickstarter, a successful Kickstarter project, is Heroes of Normandy.
Okay, now this one I haven't heard of.
Spelled in French. It's a light war game set in the World War II. So it's basically the good Americans against the evil Nazi Germans. There's no miniatures in this one, at the contrary of Guardians Chronicle, but there's a lot of units of cardboard units. The basic set of rules is really easy, really simple, but there's a lot of possibilities. Every unit has a special power. There's a lot of expansion coming too, with army pack, and so on.
Okay, so you're planning a whole little line.
Yeah, the British armies are coming too, and so it's 1 hour sessions, so not that long. The art is also helping non-war gamers to enter the game more easily because it's comic style. We like to have, not too dark games here. And
so we know it's not a heavy war game. It's a nice light war game.
Yes, it's not a heavy war game, and it's easy to feel drawn by the game. And another soon to be released game as Zombie 15. Here too you'll see that the art is not that dark for a zombie game. Another zombie game, you will say, but we like to think it's a new take on zombie games. It's, if you look just here, it's a 15-minute zombie games in real time.
Okay.
You have a soundtrack in the game, and every minute there's new zombies coming, and you have to play really fast. It's a cooperative game, obviously. It will feature a 15 scenario campaign with really different scenarios and different objectives for each scenarios. But each time you'll have to complete the scenario within the 15-minute soundtrack, or maybe sometimes it will only be 10 minutes. And the other reason it's called Zombie 15 is because it's set in a world where all adults turned into zombies. So basically you'll only play a team of teenagers and kids.
Really?
Okay, so
that's interesting.
it also adds to the light side of the game.
Right.
And whereas kids are not, professional fighters, they will fight with what they can find, or like dustbin lid, guitars, fireworks, what they can find. So yeah, this one will be it's a prototype, as you can see.
Yep.
But it will features a lot of stuff, double-sided tiles to make the modular board, a lot of cards, a lot of tokens, a lot of figurines, more than 100.
Holy cow.
And yes, it will be a really fun game, I think.
Wow. Now, when is that coming out?
Heroes of Normandy and Guardian Chronicles we're expecting for Essen in October.
Okay.
Zombie 15, we're not sure yet. It may take a little longer, maybe early 2014, we hope.
Well, I can see you guys got a lot going on over Iello.
Yes, and there's this also other stuff that I won't speak about right now, but yes, we have so many things.
That is great. Matt, thanks a lot for taking a couple
You're
minutes to talk.
That's it. We need more power.